Hey everyone,
Hey, we're recording from like two different spaces, giving it a go.
trying to check it out, see how it works.
Yeah.
Oh, let's sell scrap.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, what are we doing tonight?
Well, because this was presented to me, I guess we are going to do what they call a reaction video.
They call it a reaction video.
Okay.
They do.
And I guess just to hear what a couple has been going through and what they felt they wanted to share with the public. And yeah, I mean, we really don't comment on people's lives too much, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I feel like I'm already taking a deep breath. Like I am.
Your chest is like
My chest is tight. Like I am having to disclose,
Yeah.
some intense stuff. So. Hey, this is something new. Oh, those are cute photos.
Yeah. I didn't even pay attention to that when I watched it.
Cute.
What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Freshie.
I like the wall.
After
Yeah, because I always pay attention to what people have in the back. I'm like, move out of the way. What do you have in the back? Is it clean? You know?
You always looking in the back.
Yeah,
I'll get it.
I do look in the back of people's spaces.
I'm trying to let
I
you
like
get it
the
out because we're
chalkboard.
supposed to be reacting to the couple.
Okay. The environment plays a role. Okay. Let's
You
go.
ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Next, do we just dive into it, or?
Oh my gosh, I am
outside
taking
of
deep
being
breaths.
busy, we've been behind on videos for a while. Recently, there's this
I know. Well, they actually match too. I like the blonde and the blonde. This is kind of cute.
hurt and pain, and just hard times that we felt on. In short, I cheated on Lacie.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. We're a minute in. Just a minute and 1 second in. And already I am like,
What are you feeling? What do you see?
my chest is tight. And it's not from the whiskey, it's from like the face.
Who?
Lacie.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was her face. She had like a million things run across her mind with that face that she had. So I felt it. Okay.
It wasn't.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know how to say this.
I like want to tell her she looks like she's gonna cry, and you know that trick when you're about to cry, you gotta look up. I'm just want to tell girl, look up, look up, look up and blink,
That
look up
does
and blink.
not work all the time.
You don't know? It works. I've done that.
That doesn't work for me.
Oh, I just want to tell her to look up and blink.
It doesn't hurt. The last couple months hasn't really been easy for either one of us outside of this school. Well, I guess I should only speak for myself because that's what we've always been through. It was just a lot of emotions all over the place, and the details of what actually happened with the cheating isn't necessarily meant for the internet or doesn't need to be on the internet.
I agree.
I found myself in a position and I took advantage of the situation. I took advantage of you. I disrespected you. I was selfish. And sorry. Like, this is one of the hardest things I've ever do, and I'm sorry that it's, I don't, other than getting emotional, I feel like I should be think about it, yeah.
So, in case you are someone who has never. You want to go get your? Want to get your phone? You sure? Do a thing. Anyway, if you're someone who has never been in a situation like this, but in addition to being in a situation like this,
Been in a situation like what?
Where your significant other cheated.
Okay.
And married.
Okay.
Right, because for me, I look at it a little different if you're dating versus married. I feel like Freshie is coming off a little bit like, well, what? Like, why are you making a face? Why are you saying that? And it's because, yes, okay, she's the one that cheated, but she is still trying to mend her marriage, right?
Yeah.
So she doesn't know what to do because the natural reaction here wouldn't be someone chuckling or laughing, but that is also Lacie's defense mechanism to kind of chuckle her way through it a little bit. So, I know.
Okay.
2 minutes in.
Okay.
Oops. That wasn't what happened.
It's so hard. I feel like I should do.
Yeah.
Think about it. Yeah. Okay. Think about it. For you. For you. Can't speak for you.
What does that mean? This isn't for me, this is for you. I would love to know what that means.
I think because Freshie was like, can you pick up? Because Freshie is having a hard time talking about, I don't know how they refer to it, but something about the infidelity, right?
Yeah.
And so I think this probably came down to something where Freshie was like, I think we should do a video letting our supporters know what happened. And she was probably like, why? You know, this is still too raw, too fresh, too new.
I mean, I'll be honest. I commend them for this. To even have the guts to share. I mean, commend them to even. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that led to that situation for me that we're still talking about. Why are we doing this? Yeah, I thought about this earlier. No. You don't mind.
So what I can say is while there is hurt,
there is love.
There is love.
There is love. That's what I was thinking about when they look at each other. Yeah,
it is hurt, like friendship level hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
like
there was
homie.
Yeah, like you were supposed
homie
to be.
Betrayal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very hard topic, obviously, for me to talk about. I'm still trying to go through all of the emotions and still trying to be like rebuilding everything from square one. And we're trying to do that together at the same time. So trying to give you guys the details of it, or just giving the bare minimum is a little bit hard because there's too much details and there's only a little bit. But at the end of the day, nothing that happened was ever worth losing or jeopardizing this woman beside me or our relationship or our life and everything that we have worked on. It shouldn't hurt anybody but you. I shouldn't have lied to you. I I shouldn't have disrespected you. I should have communicated instead of pushing you away and pushing myself away. I should have been definitely more pointing on you when you talked about that as well. You know, 'cause, yeah. I felt like I wasn't on the same page with her either, and that doesn't excuse cheating at all. And cheating isn't a validation for anybody's actions. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, well, why cheat? Why not just leave? And I never want to lose my wife. And yeah, temporary happiness causes more pain than temporary pain. But the hard part is knowing the difference of which one it is.
Okay, I think she dropped like this. Like real knowledge for you.
Yes.
That was huge.
So she
very
actually
profound.
has, Freshie has been doing a little bit of work.
Yeah, it was very profound. I think that she touched on a lot of things as far as why some people may cheat, what they're looking for, the fact that it's something temporary. She talked about being detached, and it was obviously something that she was searching for, looking for. And I do think it's easy to, like she said, just say, okay, well, you cheated, just walk away. I really do think it's easy to kind of comment and tell people what they should do in their situation. But when I'm watching this, I don't feel any of that. I mean, I think because we get judged enough, and we have, we've gone through things that I really don't care to judge people. I'm just kind of like, who am I? But I do like that she is using this platform to kind of express how she is feeling, and it doesn't seem like she is minimizing her role in the situation. So that's pretty huge.
Yeah.
If I roll it back just a little bit so I can hear
Where?
what she said. Maybe.
What did she say?
I don't remember. No, it was.
No,
go back.
Freshie was talking?
Yeah, it wasn't that far back though.
Okay, where we at?
Maybe just like 20 seconds.
And we talked about that as well. Yeah. I felt like I wasn't on the same page with her either, and that doesn't excuse cheating.
That I wasn't on the same page with her either.
Wasn't on the same page. That's what it was. That struck me because when you've been in a marriage, and I don't want to put a time on it because we kind of all evolve at different rates and stuff like that.
That's true.
But I know especially in our situation, there's going to be different times when you are not on the same page with your spouse. That is normal. And it's how do you navigate that terrain when you all are on different pages. That, I think, is the trickiest thing to figure out how to continue to remain connected with that individual. Yeah. And to not take it out on that individual if they are not at the same space where you are. Yeah. How to still to be there and support. That's hard. That's hard. Yeah, that's difficult.
It takes work.
It takes work.
It takes work.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Right? Yeah.
At all. And cheating isn't a validation for anybody's actions. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, well, why cheat? Why not just leave? And again, I never want to lose my wife. And yeah, temporary happiness causes more pain than temporary pain. But the hard part is knowing the difference of which one it is. And communicating.
That part.
Because even how low I felt about myself, where I was at in this relationship, or what was going on with me personally, I don't feel like I was directly honest with you about that either. I don't want you guys thinking that everything's peaches and cream right now, because we're still working through a lot of stuff. But I do want to.
Oh yeah, we know it's not peaches or cream.
I ain't never thinking.
No. I mean.
Almost immediately. Don't really have. It's hard. What's that way? What we're supposed to do, right? We talk. Yeah, maybe. If you guys follow me on social media, been, it's obviously been a hard month to this day for me. And it's still hard, and it's still a lot of emotions. I don't trust the person sitting beside me. I'm not going to lie to you guys and tell you guys that I didn't trust her, or that I have forgiven her for what she did. I won't minimize how I felt, or how what she did affected me, still affected me.
Yeah.
It affects our relationship. Not remembering. I haven't. I'm not prepared to either. Making this video for you guys is only one of the first few steps for us as far as trying to get back on the same page, or trying to see if we can get back on that same page. And trying to see if we could save our marriage. A lot of couples go through infidelity, and more of the few situations, one spouse has a full affair that everyone doesn't know about. And if you guys watched my IG live video a few weeks ago, one of the things, that I mentioned was, it might sound crazy, I don't know, that nobody teaches LGBT people how to be in a relationship with other LGBT people, where we're groomed to be in relationships with heterosexuals and heterosexual norms.
Okay.
And for women, we're just taught different things in relation to how we're supposed to love men, but not necessarily how we're supposed to love each other. I'm not making an excuse for her.
That's a whole lot to unpack. That is a whole lot to unpack.
I'm gonna just 9 minutes in. 9 minutes in. Woo-wee. I had to go get the fan.
This is intense. This is intense. I like to look at comedy when I'm going
Behind
to
the
see.
Scene was also
I like to, dive into a little bit of fantasy, and this is intense. But before we get into it,
Okay.
I just want to shout out the fact that she looks so gorgeous.
Okay.
Despite the fact that she is, telling you how her heart is ripped out and into tiny little pieces, thrown all across the house and all across, what city do I live in?
Atlanta, I believe.
Stomped out and all across the Atlanta street. She looks so gorgeous,
Despite the fact that she was crying her eyes out.
Yes.
Probably 3 hours before they did this
Yes,
video.
she looks so gorgeous, and the face is laid, and honey, the hair is nice. I love it.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, and that is important.
She still showed that she look good, though.
That's important, because that sometimes when we're going through things, that is what we kind of hold on to. We just, we get into a nice dress.
But it is the reaffirmation
that you
your
are
self-love.
Yes, that you are beautiful, that you love yourself. It is not about you. Yeah. I think that's the common misconception that cheating, that it is about the other person. It is not about you. But
wait a minute now.
Let's
Okay.
I took notes.
Okay.
But that was the first one. She was gorgeous.
Okay.
The fact that she said she didn't trust her and that it's been a month after, and I'm like,
to the day,
wow.
bro. For me, I think it was
that's gutsy.
not gutsy. I don't even know if I would call it gutsy if I'm being honest. Risky. I think that it's risky.
Okay.
It's risky because she said not only has it been a month. Okay, you heard the last part. It's a month to the day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell y'all right now, being a month to the day, when you're still raw in it and you haven't worked out a lot,
it's like the first day. It is like the
is.
hour. It is the hour
It
that you
is.
found out everything.
And so,
the best decision for themselves.
okay.
That's really.
Do you feel like it was the best decision for themselves, or do you feel like this is something Freshie wanted, and because that is still somebody she loves and cares about, she was like, fine, I will do this for you?
Based on the context clues that I am given, I would say, but I'm saying based on the context clues and the phrases that she would say, one could infer that she is saying Freshie wanted to do this, and she is here as the other half.
Alright.
That's what. Yeah.
I can roll with that. I can rock with that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because there is none. I don't speak with mice because there is none. But we're not just dating, we are married.
We skipped a part though. I just want to run it back a little bit when she was talking about no one teaches us how to be in a relationship with other LGBTQIA members. Please don't come for me if I missed a letter.
Plus.
Everyone. We just say sometimes you don't learn how to be in a relationship with anyone.
With anyone.
Period. Regardless of how they self-identify.
No, you're right.
I think that for me, because I didn't particularly, I didn't quite understand what she was saying in that respect as far as with, another same-sex person, but I do understand what she's saying as far as we often do not see the modeling
that we are modeled, but we are modeled and taught heterosexual norms. Even still.
Yeah, so that I did understand.
So I understood that aspect, but like you just said, that's an addition. I like that you said that. We are the modeling of what a healthy relationship, regardless of if it is heterosexual. And I think in the Black community, it is even less than.
Mm-hmm. And then it also kind of made me think about,
if you're like Eminem from 8 Mile, even less than. But, okay.
We're going to glaze over that. It also made me think about how sometimes in, our type of relationships, we adopt those heterosexual norms, even though
Girl,
they
come on now. We're going to push play. She's talking.
They're not in line with
that's
okay, I'm just saying, she said it, so I thought it was good.
And I know you guys, you guys watch our videos, you guys, share our photos on social media, or you guys DM us, like, couples goals, you guys, see hashtags, couples goals when we're matching and when we're partying and, working and putting out movies or shows, or, couples goals isn't just, yeah. It's also figuring out how to value your partner.
Woo!
And respect them.
I'ma just, because I think that was like 40 seconds.
When you're at the club, you get ready, you're driving to the club, and they're playing all the music, and they drop the bombs, and it's like...
That's what you felt like.
That's what I felt.
I'm going to actually run that back. I'm going to run that back, because there was a lot in that, 45 seconds that
I know.
I think people may have missed.
Gosh, poor thing. She's just taking hits.
We're not just dating, we are married.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you guys, you guys watch our videos, you guys share
relationship goals.
our photos on social media, or you guys DM us, like, couples goals, you guys, see hashtags, couples goals when we're matching and partying and, working and putting out movies or shows or, A couple of those isn't just the good stuff, fun stuff, successful.
Good stuff, fun stuff, successful things.
It's also figuring out how to value your partner.
You said,
And love them and respect them even when times are hard. And putting them first, even when you don't want to. Still being intimate, even when you're not feeling very intimate. And when one partner...
That struck home.
I know.
I'm going to tell you, that struck home for Freshie.
What, the feeling intimate when you're even when you're not?
For Freshie, because she was like, man, why you do? She did like, let me rub the whole thing.
There was a story there to that
There's
part.
a story to that part.
Yeah.
That we don't need to be privy to.
I don't think they should share it.
They should not share it. I don't know if there's anybody that's going to be in there, probably 1,001 comments.
I don't think they should share it.
But it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
But I'm going to just say I realized that body language a couple seconds after she was like being intimate when you necessarily don't want to be intimate. That's a whole that's a whole other chunk.
But they claim that they're willing to.
Who is they?
You know, there's two choices you can.
We know who the they is. But I'm gonna just go back.
You know,
my partner can't do that. But they claim that they're willing to. Or the other partner, you know, there's two choices you can leave. I thought about it, I still think about it. Or you can try to figure out if your relationship is worth dating. And so we really wanted to be transparent with you. We have so many comments on our videos. Like, oh my gosh, why didn't you guys, update us or upload and saying let's do this, let's do this. It's kind of hard to make ranking videos when you feel how I feel, honestly, or you go through what we've gone through. I guess you feel how she felt.
She felt. But I would just go back a little bit.
Oh gosh.
Just go back a little bit. Can you wave your fan? I'm a little hot. I need the fan.
I honestly feel like two refs should come out of both of the corners of the room, separate them, give Freshie some water, please. Please give her some water. She is doing the best she can right now. She is. This is because you know what? This is not easy for either one of them. Yeah. They both have their hurt. Mm-hmm. You know.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Oh gosh. And I mean, I think the part when she says she's right now she's at a crossroads. She's trying to figure out if this is a marriage we're salvaging, right? This is a relationship we're salvaging. Yeah. And you don't know how long that's going to take. There is no time limit for how long that is going to take. Don't let people tell you that there's a time limit or that. But at the same time, let's not, I feel like a little less than a month. We can't say, okay, it's been a month, you should get over it. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. But then I feel like if we're teetering on 365 days and we're still here, we have not done some work. We have not done some work, okay? But other than that, I don't think we should tell people how long you should sit in your pain. People should sit in their pain for however they need to, if they're pain. I do think though this is a crossroads. This is really difficult, and it must be really hard for Freshie to kind of be in this space. It's like you're in limbo. Like you fucked up. Like, yes. You done fucked up, right? Like you messed up, but at the same time, that is hard to be in that limbo of wondering like, is it going to be a yes today? Is it going to be a no? And it's going to teeter back and forth. Yeah. That's the hardest thing. It's going to teeter back and forth. There is no blueprint for this part.
So we just wanted to be really transparent about what's going on with us and taking you guys kind of on this journey with us.
I know she's been given up.
I came to the one night and I typed in the search bar how to get past infidelity. And all the videos that popped up was like one female, there's this type. There were a couple black ladies, but they were also like counselors that there was this type. Kind of going through like the professional way of how they would help their clients get on infidelity, but there were no actual couple. I mean, there are couples, but like that first
This is what I'm saying, like the third page of recommendations.
There weren't any couples that really talked about it. And if there were like religious-based couples, couples with like ministries talking about it, but there were no couples that looked like that for me. I went to those podcasts like for couples or whatever, and there were a few podcasts from black couples. Again, there were none that looked like. I'm not saying you can only follow the teachings or guidance to people that look like you. I'm not saying that at all, but I did see a lack of diversity in couples that look like they're willing to get through the hard part of a relationship, the really hard part, this kind of hard part. There was a lack of diversity in that, and most of the couples, or all the couples that I saw, none of them looked like that. All of them were heterosexual couples, which really made me think, right? Is it easier for me to just peace out? And in my life, it has been. This is my life, and we did say vows, and I meant what I said to her.
It's been easy for her to kind of pull out of situations like that. And I think that is a very, very real statement. I think if you have done any work on yourself, then you start to kind of look at how you handle things in past relationships, whether those are friendships or intimate relationships, and kind of assess why you do the things that you do, where did you learn it. So I think that's pretty insightful for her to say that. And so I think some of the difficulty that she has is she, like that was an old defense mechanism that she was using. And she is trying to elevate. And she's trying to do something different.
Okay.
She's trying to not just run, not just flee. Yeah. So I think that's definitely commendable, even though she is still going back and forth and trying to make this decision. I think that's commendable and, worth noting. I definitely felt her on the lack of representation regarding couples that look like us that are going through things. Because we have also always had that conversation about.
And not even couples that go through, we've had a conversation of not couples that go through things, but just couples that look like us.
Period. Where are they?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah.
But especially those who go through hardship, something difficult like this. I think that speaks to cultural things. There's cultural implications as far as to why we don't share.
Okay, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we grow up in homes and we're like, this stays in this house. And you all know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter, how you identify as far as ethnicity or whatever. We all kind of have those unspoken rules.
And every socioeconomic
status, yes, absolutely.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, our business does not leave this house.
These
I don't care if it's your aunt.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's your cousin. It does not leave this house.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we don't see it a lot. And I really did feel for her as far as, like not being able to find a therapist or anyone, that looks
like her.
that
she's
looks
through
like,
trying to find.
Yeah.
She said she was in the podcast, so I'm curious to see what she says the podcast brought her, if anything.
Yeah.
I scrolled through the podcast.
I scrolled through the podcast and,
So,
my list looked the same like when I started and when I finished. So, needless to say. But yes, I think, you just have to do a little bit more digging. It requires a little bit more digging to be able to find those people that, have that expertise, have that knowledge, and that that experience, and may live, in a similar lifestyle and things of that nature, because I'm one. So it is possible,
Yeah, I'll just a little bit. We do take you guys, to work with us. We haven't really done it. That's really crazy because we've been so busy, but we haven't done it enough. We take you guys to work with us.
They do.
To go to house and watch you guys other things all the time. We promise not what we really want to open this window for you guys to look into is getting through this. I definitely have to say this is literally the hardest thing that I've had to go through with any partner in such that, I have to go through this and experience it with my life. We did start doing therapy. We did do couples and marriage counseling again, but we have to find another one because we feel like there's a better environment for us when it comes to rebuilding that part. Right now, outside of, not just giving you guys content and showing you that relationships are easy and that people are human and nobody's perfect, we're still just trying to focus on home and rebuilding the trust. And like you said, Steve, it is something that, you can feel.
I do want to say real quick, because remember I scrolled through the comments. Somebody was like, Freshie's using the people are human and not everybody's perfect as a, what do they call it? Like as
an excuse?
An excuse, but like to escape, like she's trying to take the pain or like the things that she caused to Lacie. She's trying to take that off of it by saying they want to show that they're, human and not everybody's perfect. And I do, like, that comment kind of rubbed me a little bit because I feel she said that due to the fact that they are I'm not going to say celebrity, but they are a couple in the eye of the public. Mm-hmm. And so when that happens to a family, there are expectations. And people like to treat them just like everybody was looking at Beyonce and Will Smith like, ooh!
Yes. You have placed expectations on these people and you do not know them.
And you don't know them.
You don't know them. You don't go over their house for tea. You do not go over their house for any holiday. But people put expectations on people that they do not know.
People you don't know.
People you don't know. You don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah. I didn't get that. I didn't feel that way when she said it. And I was like, real shit.
Yeah, real shit. But I think they forget and the crazy thing is the person commenting probably doesn't even realize that there is the expectation of you can do no wrong.
Right. Right.
Because at the same time, it's like, well, you probably got a homegirl back home or back in the hood, and she was like, girl, why don't you stay with him because he, got it.
Don't get me on. That's a whole other video.
All right.
Side people. Side friends. side auntie.
All right, we're going to get through these last 6 minutes.
Those also the phases that we were talking to you guys about and that Chandler and I go through that because it's still something that, I'm even processing, and obviously it's something that she's still processing. So that her is transparent, and we both lost sleep over it. We both have had long conversations about it. Some specific nights in conversations.
That's what she was
So just trying to be as transparent as possible with you guys. I guess that.
We both lost sleep. She was like,
You lost sleep, bitch.
So this is where we've been at. This is where we are.
She's trying to give eyes to the camera.
She should teach an actual class.
Okay. She was giving good eyes to the camera though. Her part she can't have. Cracking the nose. You heard the nose crack?
I was wondering what that was.
Wait a minute, cuz.
Yeah. So this is where we've been at. This is where we are. I guess that's what you guys can expect. And I'm trying to stay optimistic and positive, but I'm the one that gets it, so like that's just like well, I'm trying to stay optimistic
My knuckles are hurting.
She wanna cry.
Oh.
So you're going to shame me. You shame your life. You shame.
Oh, there's a story there.
I don't think it's about shaming though. I'm not my comedy.
She's sorry. That ain't wake up. Okay. There's a story there.
There is a story there. There is the part of...
I'm going to tell y'all right now. When you say those y'all who shame me, you shame the wrong one.
I was wondering, because, I don't know too much about them at all. So, I don't know anything about this, but wow, that happened. But there is a part when you, should you ever find yourself in this position, like they are in, it can get really rough, and just the comment that she made with the shame you, is just like, that's like the tip of the iceberg. That might be like that's a 4, like that's not even rough. It can get really rough. Like the comments back and forth to each other, that you may say when you're hurt, just nasty, volatile comments that you can say.
Oh, you're tapping. Look.
And
you tapping into some stuff that we can cover.
I'm not saying she's wrong for it. I'm just saying that is a part of it as well.
Yeah.
This is comedy. Oh, man. I didn't expect to be in this position either. When I said my vows to you, I meant my vows as well. This will come. I hurt you. Really? Yeah.
How old are you?
We will be
24?
No,
25?
Talking to you guys more about what our new norm looks like, because it's very different than our old norm, and what our days look like now, what our conversations are like now. Because they're not the same as what they were. Well,
Irony.
hope you guys still be
Elevate.
supportive. I know there's going to be hateful comments, there's going to be supportive comments. Putting stuff like this on a wide platform like YouTube is you opening yourself up for all of it.
Yes, you.
So I am sorry that I disappointed you. I'm sorry that I let you down. Yeah, so I hope you guys continue to support us. Like you said, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I never said that I was perfect. Allowing us to grow as a couple, as a married union. We're both here, obviously, to try to make this work. So that's kind of the positivity and mindset that I'm trying to stay in. And hope you guys continue to rock with us on this journey. And maybe y'all can learn something from us. Yeah. If you guys want to find us on social media, you guys can find me at It's Me _Lacie.
Yeah.
If you guys want to follow me, you can find me at Freshie. Okay. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Bigo. Oh yes, we have individual Bigos too now. So you guys have those? Also, you can find me at It's Me _Lacie. Because I think I'm going to tell you yet. I don't know anything about it, so I'm not really posting as much these days, but yeah. Hopefully you guys continue to love and support us and we will see that.
That was intense. Thank you to them for allowing us to enter their space and to be privy to what's going on with them, because that is very difficult. And I can't imagine what that is like. But it is not easy
It's not.
to do that.
It's not.
So I truly just wish them the best. I don't have anything to say as far as, shaming either one of them, or even shaming Freshie.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. I don't have that for you. I don't have any shame to throw your way. I'm sure there are lots of people in their comments.
Throwing shame enough.
I hope they disable their comments, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there
He's
that
a witch.
Yeah,
They probably hanging her.
Yeah, that are shaming them enough. So
yeah.
But yeah, I just honestly just want to send them some love, some positivity, and some strength to get through, what they're getting through. And I mean, I truly do empathize with them. And I'll say, I empathize with you all. I heard the call, and that was for other couples like us in life to share things that you have gone through, and more so, not just about the sharing of what you've gone through, but how you got through it.
Yes.
That was one of the things she said. She was looking up to try and figure out how to overcome. All right, well, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thank y'all for watching. I'm going to move much faster than the last time.
Yes.
To our regular subscribers, I'm going to move much faster than the last time.
All right.
All right, we love you guys.
Love you.
Peace.
Bye.